Hi everyone, welcome to today. My name is Sharon and I am a relationship coach. Today we're going to talk about a very important topic, and that is how to spot a narcissist. We know that narcissism is very prevalent out there, and you want to equip yourself with ways in which you can spot a narcissist. So let's dive in right now. We're going to go through 15 ways in which you can spot the narcissist. Number one, they cannot handle you saying no. So when you, for example, say, hey, I'm going to stay in tonight, I'm going to read a book or catch up with some other stuff, they will not take kindly to that. So that would be your first red flag. Watch out for when you say no. Secondly, they say yes to everything, right? So if you find that this person is just so, it's yes for this and yes for that, nothing is too big of a problem right in the beginning of the relationship, that should be a red flag for you. And that means that, they're not really genuine. So just watch out for them saying yes to everything. Thirdly, they'll make you believe that they are the most honest person, right? So they will inflate themselves in terms of their morals and their integrity. And so, they are always the most honest, the most moral and ethical and everything. They will inflate themselves. So watch out for those kind of words. That's number 3. Number 4, they don't handle boundaries well, and they will push relentlessly. And so if you find the person that you're involved with is just so pushy, be aware that could be a red flag right there and then. We saw it in when you say no, they're not going to like that, but they will not relent. Like in a normal relationship, it's healthy to have boundaries and to respect those boundaries. When you're dealing with a narcissist, they will not respect your boundaries. They will stage a pity plot, right? Just to see how you will react. In other words, they will use a situation of a childhood trauma that they were involved with, and they want to see how empathic you are. So the more empathic you are, the more you will become a target. In other words, they want to see, are you taking in everything that they are saying, and you just lapping it up, and you just providing such support? So the more supportive and empathic you are, the greater your risk will actually be. So let's look at number 6. They are jealous of you and others. Okay, they are extremely jealous and possessive. So don't mistake this for love. Often people feel, he or she, they go out of their way to do things for you, to say things about you. So just be careful when that jealousy sets in. It's often mistaken for love. So be careful about that one. Number 7, they are always fishing for more information about your trauma and your emotional wounds. And this is a difficult one, because they will show concern about, tell me about, what happened, with that situation. Tell me more. And they will come across as being interested, concerned, and wanting to know more. And so you will end up giving more information because you think, this person is really into me. They're really interested in what I've just gone through, my history. Meantime, they are gathering information on you for a later time when they will use the very information that you shared so willingly. They will use it against you. So be aware that in those early days, if they're just fishing and wanting to know more details, that's a red flag. So number 8, narcissists often badmouth their past relationships. Every time they would discuss an ex, their story would always end up with their partner being the worst person. And that's the warning sign. I mean, we all know that when a relationship ends and it doesn't end well, there is some bad mouthing going on. However, there will be a consistent pattern about that person being the worst person ever. So that is the warning sign, right? So just be alerted to that. Number 9, they are over charming. And I think this is the one that often gets to people. They will say, oh, he's so charming, he's so lovely. Oh my gosh, she's like, everybody just thinks he's so great. And so this over charming effect is often the one that throws people, because you think, oh wow, he was like that. Oh, surely he can be like that forever. That's the warning sign. Over charming. Number 10, trust your gut feeling. When your gut says something isn't right, it isn't right. So trust your gut. Often you will get feedback from different people, from friends, from colleagues, from family, about about your relationship. And that will confirm for you what your gut is saying. So listen to people who love you, who are interested in you. Listen to what they have to say, because that will help you and prevent you from moving into a relationship that's going to be a very unhealthy one. So let's move on to number 11. Number 11 is they can't keep a job. Now, I just also going to add to this that they can be high performers. They can be the highest rank salesperson, or they can be the CEO of a company. It doesn't mean that they're not high performance, but something always happens. Something is always happening, that things don't quite work out, and there's all kinds of explanations, and it happens consistently, and it's just that flow of information that's just so inconsistent. That's the red flag. Number 12, if it's too good to be true, it's not true, right? So we know that when we get scammed with things online, or you buy a ticket for a concert and it's like $200. Meantime, everywhere else it's going for $2,000, and you think this is too good to be true. Well, yeah, because it's not true, right? So somehow our brains don't just function in a way that allows us to put that, when things are happening to us, that it can, if things don't measure up, be inquisitive, be the detective, listen to everything and to what's happening around you. Because if it's too good to be true, it's not true. Number 13, they will love bomb you. And that is part of that over charming way, that love bomb. Oh, you're getting flowers, you're getting all this attention, and it's always a show. There's always a bit of a show to show that the fiction for you is real and genuine, and it is there in the beginning because they need to disarm you. And the way to disarm you would be to love bomb you. And somebody actually says this is the time when also you can get sex drunk, where things are moving very quickly, and you just don't know. You just swept up in the whole romance of what's happening. And you can see there are some flags, but you're just taken up by the moment and the love bombing. So be aware, that's for sure a red flag. Then the last two, so they might be, a narcissist might be charming in public, but they will have a short fuse. They will always be so they can be charismatic and funny on the surface, but they can also be highly manipulative and highly abusive. So it's almost that Jekyll and Hyde personality, where on the one hand there's the exterior showing everyone how lovely they are, how charming they are. And some people will say, oh, he's too good for you. That is the warning sign. Then number 15, they will blatantly cross your boundaries. Remember earlier we spoke about they will push the boundaries. They will blatantly cross your boundary. In other words, when you set a boundary in place, they won't care. It doesn't exist for them. And so healthy relationships, we all need boundaries. Without that, the relationship is not a healthy one, and it won't last. So there are your 15 signs to spot the narcissist. And if you do find yourself in such a relationship, I do mention it I've written 3 books, and I'll put it into the description. I've written a chapter specifically on narcissism, so please have a look if you want more information. I will also mention the 15 points that I mentioned here is from a book by Dr. John Strauss, and I'll also mention that in the description if you want more information. And so I'm going to be spending quite a bit of time on narcissism again. So do come back, and I look forward to seeing you. And please do subscribe to the channel, and that way you will know when the next video is happening. So thank you for your time, and goodbye for now.